What up, folks? We're getting back into it. Let's pick up the next quest. As you have doubtless realized by now, the houses of Ishgard, House Four Temps included, are either unable or unwilling to offer formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to the various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you would make inquiries of your own. Lady 9 of mine own House Four Temps, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Goblin of House Halimont, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken to the chief astrologian in House Dundra yet? Really? Perhaps he would be more accommodating once I'm informed that you are a friend of House Four Temps. Do not concern yourself with House Des Mill. I shall contact them myself. Seek counsel of the three I mentioned and return to me when you're finished. Okay. I'm going to turn the music for mounts back on. Just kind of miss them. Hey, nice. Why, hello, good sir. What is that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I would know nothing what you seek. Likely none of House Four Temps does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Halant have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Huh. Bow, bow, bow. Didn't even check. I'm gonna have to buy some more actions later. Ba-ba. You're a big boy. Oh, grant me scrunt. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Hoshfall? I want to help you, I truly do. But these accusations of heresies have thrown House Hellerant into chaos. Right now we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. Okay. Getting text in the middle of a sentence. I was half tempted to do Death Stranding this morning. Yeah. Ooh. I should do this. I'm gonna do this. Aw, crap. I'm abandoning this and retake it so I can read it. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. It is pleasing to see how ready the dragon stirs within you. You show great potential, dragon. A potential that may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. What up, Sarah? Getting that daily token. Estinian is no ordinary dragoon. Even when set against the legendary Azuras of ages past, the man is considered second to none. Such is his prowess. In fact, that the day he was chosen by the Eye, it was proclaimed by the Haldreth of the Dragon's Eye, had been reborn. I mean, not to disparage your skills, dragon, but to pursue Estinian in your current state would be tantamount to suicide. As promised, I shall train you in the way of the dragoon, that you might face Estinian as an equal. Before we commence, however, it is only fitting that you edified regarding your origins. It all began a millennium past, when our forebears resided in the southern plains in humble circumstances. The Fury, impressed by the spirit of our ancestors, decided it was meet that she make them her own. So did she appear before Haldreth, sir, a man of courage and integrity named Thordran, and bade him lead her people to the Promised Land, to what would become the great nation of Ishgard. Their journey brought them to a wide chasm. Thereupon Thordan and his people sat building a bridge. It was then that the dark shadow descended upon them, the great worm Nidhogg. Heedless of his own safety, Thordan fiercely charged at the colossal beast. Alas, he was pushed into the chasm by one of his own, a man seduced by the worm, and fell to his death. Taking up the slain sire's lance, Haldreth hurled himself at Nidhogg. Even as tears streamed down his face, the confrontation ended when the young man, his hand guided by Halon, landed a mighty thrust that prized out Nidhogg's eyes. Prized out Nidhogg's eye. With a terrible roar of pain, the great worm took wing and fled, while jubilation reigned below. Ishgard's priceless relic is none other than the eye taken from Nidhogg that day. It is a veritable wellspring of dragon power. Even so removed from its owner, it can exact control over the hearts of men. Haldreth himself felt its malign influence, but his love of justice brooked no corruption, and he prevailed over the power, claiming it for his own, and so it was that the first Azure dragon was born. Being derived from our foe, the power of the dragon is a thing to be loathed. But as Haldreth proved to us all, so long as our hearts burn with justice, we need not fear being taken in as thrall. But what is justice precisely? Justice assumes many shapes and forms. None can say that one is greater than another. So long as you hold fast to your beliefs and stay true to yourself, you leave no room for the power of the dragon to master you. But enough of history. Let us return our attention to the present. A knight by the name of Sir Brusmont will see to the next stage of your training. Seek him out in Witch Drop. Okay. I'm going to go back this way. Someone got the Dragon Age. Yep. That's where you become a dragon. All good things. Watch list. Nope. Current area. There are 3 fates here. Approaching completion. Huh. Interesting. I should go pick up my free mounts because of my achievements. You get a behemoth mount for sure. I think you get the Magitech mount. Not sure though. Not the Magitech mount. The flying hand. Yeah. Okay. Let's just go ahead and drop and die. We're gonna die. Ah, we're dead. Ah, don't hit me. It's so much faster to do that though. So the adventurer seeks to become a dragoon. Ha! Sir Albrecht speaks of legends and chosen one. But I would see you prove yourself in a more practical fashion with your lance. Defend yourself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I did it. You have some skill. I will give you that. And the glow of your soul crystal. Perhaps Sir Albert was not wrong without you after all. Now return to him. Your training here is complete. How do I get up from here? How do I get up? Maybe over here? Hey, found it in one. It's much more fun to drop down that. Your fat cat has the same music? Yeah, a lot of the mounts do. This is a general music theme for like most of the bot mounts. I honestly wish they had a little bit more variety with it, because this could have totally had a song from Final Fantasy 3 or 4, and it would have been perfect. Or even Final Fantasy 9. I think it was 9 would have made more sense, or even 13. I mean, Carbuncle's in so many games. Just in so many games, and yet they give it this same overworld music. Kind of upset about that, honestly. He was in 15 also? Yep, sure was. Soul of the Dragon grows ever stronger with you, Dragon. Clearly, your trial was a rousing success. I need only observe your crystal to know as much. Yes, though you have only just begun walking the path of a dragoon, it is clear you possess the talent to become Estinian's equal. Go forth and make the powers you have attained your own. When the time is right, we shall proceed with your training. I got elusive. Your inner dragon grows stronger. Now, what does elusive jump actually do? Execute jump locating. Okay, so it jumps you back. Got it. Probably will never use it, but I got it. I can think of like 1 or 2 situations where I would even want to use that. Whatever. This is kind of why I'm playing Dragoon as a main, doing the main story. Just so I can learn Dragoon for once. I gather you have been busy since last we spoke. Lord Hoshafont missive was positively glowing, but if you think that his endurance is cause for me to discard Isgardian policies, then you're sorely mistaken. You are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Goblins arrived in Karathas, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite Ishgardian society. If Lord Hoshafont wishes to waste his days chasing a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Oh boy. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole Karathas is consumed by all this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources of Ishgard proper provide more pertinent information. We did 2 quests because my thing wasn't tracking earlier. We did the quest for the Dragoon, and we did that quest. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francil, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he is 3 knights we're seeing head towards north of Steel Vigil. That post is long overrun by a Dravinian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francil's party requires assistance. Okay. Is there not a better way to get over here? I guess it's this way. And our quest is at level 38. A little over halfway through the first section of the game. And again, the idea is to finish ARR, like completely, get the credits. I'm half tempted to let the credits roll, but we're probably not going to let the credits roll. Who goes there, Dragon? No, stay back. The fiend is still here. You can't see me? I'm John Cena. Oh. Maybe you can see me. Get smacked, bitch! Damn, that was a nice crit, too. That's a really nice crit. Bro, this is Francil. Halon be praised, you did it! But where are the others? The 3 knights who accompany me, where are they? Ed? Confound it all! How are we to redeem House Hilarante if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did. Sir, House Hilarante will remember your kindness. I mean, why y'all around here anyway? I shouldn't have did that. Well, at least he sat back down. So I can actually read what he's saying. That was a good crit. Alright, what do you say, bro? I heard that the beast cries from over yonder. The Lord Francis is saved. Bless you, sir. Bless you. Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. They might have. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the scaleskin. Moreover, it was House Hirante that yielded the steel vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our feet here heralded the slow decline of the house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches, and I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors. Whatever it may be, but even should our protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. As you should, dude. As you should. You should always tell the truth, regardless of the outcome. People may not believe you. That's not something that you should care about. What you should care about is that you always tell the truth. And that includes with small children. I'm one of those type of people. If someone died, you tell them that they died. You say it in a nice, colorful way to like ease their, pain, but you still got to tell them that, hey, the person died. They're not coming back. What did you find in the steel vigil? Ah, I see. A reckless plan. But at least it did not cost him his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. The witness of the final fight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francois at the Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal for which the Inquisitor Goblin has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we fear that Lord Francel's name, by association yours... I hate shit like that. Guilt by association should never be a thing. Go ahead and equip the upgraded spiel. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocent is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the Draconian rosary found in the chest you recovered yourself. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled for the property of Lord Francel? If the rosary was not his, then someone with the axes must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Carathis, so he may have some inkling as who would be responsible for this. Oh, Kai? Oh, Pickle, have you played Death Stranding? Because Death Stranding, I really liked it. I was shocked at how much I liked it. And it's not going to be for everybody, but you own it but never played it. So many people have said that. Got it for free when got your... Right, you said that last night, didn't you? Pretty sure you said that last night. You should try it, bro. You should definitely try it. You might like it, you might hate it. Don't make your opinion on just... Don't make your opinion on watching other people play it. It's a game that you have to play for yourself. Plus, the story in it I find very intriguing. And if what you saw last night you were interested in, just do it. Just do it. Someone tampering with shipments? Furry, strike me down. If all of them rosaries found in other people's possessions were planted, hey now, don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a House Hilante man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters were bringing the shipment did it, though. I know most of them work the trade routes, and I've never had this call to question their faith. But if it wasn't them either, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Could have been the fellows responsible for the inspections? Ha! Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors, a lot of them. As if they turned their clothes. Reckon that means that the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. Their crew coming to Camp Dragonhead and Whiteburn Front today. You might consider having a word with them. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to like Death Stranding like long term. I just know that the little bit that I played, it was good. Now play it again. If I can go through 2 full sessions and still want to play, then we'll probably beat the game. I beg your pardon. You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian residus in House Hirante's shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels to see what you find. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. But that's impossible. Once the Knight of Wimbrim Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels in the wagon myself. If I had been the culprit, I would never allow you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Hashafont, I will not be held accountable for this. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But more importantly, did Rickman have to say? More Draconian rosaries? In every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks? That's beggar's relief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully Lord House Hilarante's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand, and praise Halon that he did. Lord Francois' trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. Other quest done! From the very first, I knew it could not be so many members of House Helafronte that were heretics. At last, we can give the lie to the poisonous allegations and put it into this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear where the Inquisitor Bridge. Tell her that House Fortemps asks, nay, demands that Lord Francois' trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. What is it, my child? Checking the text. Lord Hashafont would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inquisitor Guilliman presides over Lord Francois' trial at Witchdrop, even as we speak. Fear not, if Lord Francois is indeed innocent, he shall walk Halon's halls with the fallen hero of Ishgard. So you're gonna kill him? What? Just what? They have taken Lord Francois to Witchdrop? This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to instruct into the manner of trial. I will not stand by and idly allow an innocent man to die. Dragon, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such a time as I am able to join and petition Inquisitor Guilliman in person. I will endeavor you not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francois alive. He said do whatever I must. So can I kill Inquisitors? Is that what you're telling me? Ah. Hail, Dragon! As you can see, Lord Francois yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor. But if his guard judge us a threat, we must be able to we'll also be prepared to defend ourselves. Oh, there they are. Let's do this. Jocelyn Alemend Francis del Herante. You stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers! These charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravonians, and I am no different. See the very birth of our nations. We have gladly shed blood in service of this Holy See. Condemn me, and you shall strike a blow to the enemy of Ishgard. Is it Halon the judge if you speak the truth? Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the fairy. The righteous shall take their place in Halon's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their drenching forms and be put to the sword. In the name of House Fortemps, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we are come on behalf of Lord Harshafant. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that these charges stand and Lord Francel's are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time that the full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Harshafant has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere with a legal proceeding sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is only one punishment. Off with their heads! We must hold them until Lord Harshafant arrives, Dragon. And remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Okay. You're too slow on that heel, bro. That crit. What's going on? I saw a dragon. Let's get rid of you first. Let's take care of you second. I got hit. Dragon kept me from moving. He's a dodge. Come back here! Stop running away! This will not be forgotten. Draconian Rosary? Okay. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. But this trial, like many others I fear, have been orchestrated by enemies of House Hilarante. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brothers against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? By the Fury, a Draconian Rosary? When the knight who refused to yield, it was he who summoned the Wyvern? A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights? This is a grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Hashafont. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francois, pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Korathis, Dragon. I pray locate your errant airship and use it. Lord Hashafont, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard, and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Hirante. Praise Halon it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Dragon. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. Well, alrighty then. You look well, Dragon. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight along such a fearless and skillful warrior? Were it not for you, Lord Francois would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of the heretic and his Wyvern. House Vortex and House Hilarante shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of the missing Enterprise. Yes, please. Hey, level 40. The man with knowledge of the Empires waits you outside. I pray this information prove useful to you. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francois is innocent now, but just a few days prior? Anyway, you were inquiring about the whereabouts of airship last seen in Korathis several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during the period. I recall that the small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the stone vigil to the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hopes of securing it. Though Lord Hossafront is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few. If in any case, I have done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Okay. Oh, so you that's located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil? Ah, perhaps I spoke too soon. Outposts have been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durante. I will write a letter to Lord Judamont of Whiteburn Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not be suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Francois to do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect that we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well on your journey, Dragon. May Halon guide you. I'm actually really excited to do the Legend of Dragon scavenger run tonight. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Wonderful to see you again, Dragon. Is there anything I could do to help you repay it? Name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside Stone Vigil. It shames me to say that it too was once an outpost held by House Hillerante. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Devonian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake Stone Vigil, House Durante instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt that my words will carry much weight with Lord Drummond. Nevertheless, I will write your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempt to destroy House Hirante have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred toward us, and towards you now as well. Well, I'll just be careful. Yeah? Yeah. Also, Unfading Skies. Yep, that's where we're headed. It is level 40 Dragon Quest done. Then the next one is 45. What up, dude? What's this? Doom Spike? Okay. You grow ever stronger, and I speak for more than just the flesh. Aye, you are slowly but surely realizing the potential of it as a dragon. It is heartening to look upon. Though I must confess that my presiding feelings of one is relief. You must understand, the mere thought of the eye would choose an outsider, one who is ill comprehends the threat possessed by the dragons. Filled with the most gravest of misgivings, yet you have, but I should say it no more, lest flattery impede your improvement. Now, during your last lesson, I enlightened you with regards to the origins of dragoons. You will recall how Haldreth heroically triumphed over the great worm Nidhogg, and Ishgard became the possession of the Eye. Tell me, Dragon, do you believe that these events truly inspired? Or are you inclined to think they're fairy tales? I ask you this because few folk have seen dragons in the flesh besides we Ishgardians, and most would soon dismiss them as products of the imagination. Alas, dragons are no less real than you or I, Nidhogg perhaps the most real of them all. In the course of the history, Ishgard has suffered the creature's wrath and 8 separate occasions. Each time the great worm rouses, the blood of the countless Ishgardians is spilled. Let us revisit the past once more, dragon. The time is 20 summers past. The place is Dravonia. After a century in slumber, Nidhogg wakes once more and resumes his reign of terror. Entire villages were razed to the ground, and their inhabitants reduced to smoldering ash. Sensing the great worm's unbridled rage, others of his kind began to rouse. And in such numbers as to blot the sun with their wings, a deep foreboding darkness swept over Ishgard. Raging infernos painting the belly of the sky an angry red, agonized screams, and it's a fading deathly silence. In my station as the Dragon, I was there through it all, bore witness to all the horrors. But there is no time to offer even a slight prayer. Nidhogg lingered in one place only long enough to lay it to waste. And when he took wing, so too did I presume him a man possessed. The game of cat and mouse continued for what seemed an eternity before I found myself face to face with the great worm. The battle unfolded in a tidy settlement in the edge of Karathas, raging on for 3 days and 3 nights, with neither side able to give a decisive advantage. Remaining on my feet by sheer force of will, I realized that it must end now, or else it shouldn't end well. Marshalling my last ounce of strength, I wagered all on a single thrust. My lance struck home, burning deep in the rim of my opponent's empty eye socket. Yet before I could withdraw the weapon, the worm lashed out wildly in its agony, dealing a blow to left me sprawling upon the scorched earth, night and scent. In that instant, I thought myself surely doomed, but Halon was not finished with me. Having lost the taste of the battle, Nidhogg let loose a blood-curdling roar. Fleeing to the sky, the battle was over. While I did not perish from my injuries, they rendered my body unfit to bear the power of the dragon, and I was a Azir Dragoon no more. Lying bedridden, my thoughts wandered to all the innocent lives that had been lost, the people had failed to protect. The last conflict with the dragons of Dravonia left countless orphans in its wake. Estenia is one of them, and the sole survivor of Ferndale, the final village to suffer Nidhogg's wrath. With none left to care for him, I did the only thing I could. I took Estenia as my own son. I instructed him in the way of the dragoon. When he was in age of learn, I would not have you think me noble. My actions were born not of compassion, but of guilt. My guilt at having failed him. But alas, I have also failed him as a father, for what manner of man did I bring him up to be? A thief who would endanger his life of every one of his countrymen? You heard me right. All of Ishgard may suffer for his crime, though we know little and less of the minds of dragons. It is conceivable that the disturbance surrounding his stolen eye will rouse Nidhogg to awaken once more. That his kin have already stirred from their slumber serves as a fair warning of that. Time is not on our side. Fortunately, it would seem that you are more than ready to embark on your next trial. Make your way to Witchdrop, where the night stints awaits your arrival. My nation is depending on you, dragon. Okay. I should teleport. I'm a teleport. One second, need something to drink. Good old water. Mm. If you're not drinking water, you're doing it wrong. And yellow. Oof. Yellow. Oof. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm alive. I'm alive. Let me get my HP back. Let me get that HP back. Let me get that HP back. I didn't even read that. I'm pretty sure he's saying, hey, go get fucked because you're about to get fucked. I did it. I did it, dude. That strength. I have not seen its like since Estinium himself stood before me. Mayhap Sir Alec is right of it. After all, returning this show your crystal to him, I have no doubt he will be pleased. Fucking haters! Just run. Run, bitch, run! Alright, now we can go back, turn this in, and get our first AoE at level 40! Oh my goodness! Why? Why, oh why does it have to be fucking 40? It's so late. Bow. Da, 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 da. Alrighty, we are back, and you have passed yet another trial with Flying Color Dragon. The day when you may stand before Estinian as an equal is not far off. And when that day comes, I will choose you over that traitor. I have no doubt of this, but we must be patient still. For now, you must continue your training. When you can do no more on your own, seek me out once more. Another quest done. My inner dragon grows stronger. Okay, let's move you to here. It needs a target. It's interesting. Hey, there's the Choco Key. Never going to use them, but it's nice to unlock them. Mm, 1 second, folks. Hmm. Alright, let's do this. You desire an artist with Lord Dremont? Do you? Ha! I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing don't make it so. Here's the letters, bro. What do we have here? Letters from Lord Hoshafont and Francil, is it? A likely... Oh, you're serious. What to do? What to do? Another quest done. Your timing could not have been worse, traveler. Lord Drumont's attentions are focused solely on Stone Vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sir Abois. Yes, Sir Abois can surely accommodate you, seeking her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. Just being aware, might have to shut down stream early. Because I got stuff going on. Sir Blondier bade you speak with me, did he? I know not why he presumed I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you he is mistaken. Lord Jeremont hasn't the time to spend speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for head surgeon Addiston. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? I see triple triad. Hey, it's Sid. What are you doing here, Sid? Just kind of there. Are you here to visit a patient, sir? What's this? Letters of introduction for House Fontes and Hillart? With documents such as these, you needn't seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Godardox. He should know Lord Dremont's current whereabouts. What are you doing here? How did you even find that out? What reason have you barging into? Oh, I see. Well, you're in luck. Lord Dromont is just up these stairs. Letters or no, though, I would not expect much. House Durante does not hold adventurers in high regard. You had best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Show paper respect, and it shall be returned in kind. Sir, Goldenox permitted you passage? Very well, speak.
Taco Tuesday, y'all. It's a thing.
You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with scaleskin to secure an airship that may or may not be there? Are you the avatar of Fury herself? We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Deromont. You know our name, and you know our deeds. We are come to Carathis to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise. The airship of Master Sid Non Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland? You're alive? But that's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in Isgardian history, the House Durandere marshals its forces to retake Stone Vigil. Who should appear in Brim front but three mysterious strangers? Sid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the calamity, and two scions of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandere would have greater sense. I know not why these three seek stone vigils, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment, I nearly believed this mummer's farce. You three will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. It could be moons before House Durandere purges the dragons from the Stone Vigils. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, Dragon, we must do whatever it takes to learn Lord Diramont's trust, understood? Another quest done. Oh. You the lad responsible for that commotion upstairs? Aye, word travels fast in the White Brim front. I gather you still wish to charge Lord Dramont's mind? If there's one thing I learned about the man in my time here, it's that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Went over the barracks and he's sure to take notice. How, you ask? That's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contain no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we can compare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. So it'd be a quality meal, 'tis true, but that'd be damn sight better for nothing. If you're minded to lend a hand, why not wait a lurking mud puppy in Diffan Pass and take the bottle of vinegar? Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. Slay a spotted mud puppy. There's another choco key. Okay. So we need to go here. Got it. Here we go. Boop. And some people forget to do this part. But if you don't do that part, this thing is so much harder to kill. Because these debuffs reduce its HP and its damage. And a lot of people died of this because of that. I know I did the first time. I know I did. It didn't work, did it? I thought it was an idiotic idea. Oh dear, remind me never to wander near Mud Puppy's spawning grounds without bottles of vinegar? Any road. This should only take a moment. I'll just need to do this and voila! Never seen a man cook steaks that fast, have you? Take these things and straight to the Hungry Knights here. And up above. You there, lad. Don't think I didn't see you and the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish to buy my trust with a steak, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. Okay. Mwahaha, yes. I feel invigorated, refreshed, as if I had the strength of 10 men and their wits beside. I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. We ought to receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this godforsaken waste. Is that fresh good steak? Holland's blessings be upon you, my friend. Mud puppy meat or no, it's the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. So mud puppy wasn't even a good one? Interesting. Ever must we retain our skill at arms, yet never receive proper sustenance? You're a godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate that House Durandere must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. It feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what food can do for morale, eh? But I've forgotten about the hardworking surgeons in the infirmary. So rarely do they take their meals here at the hall. Mind taking the sick to Centoa? She's doubtless so preoccupied with the health of the patients that she's neglected to tend her own. Upstairs. Beg your pardon? Sir, I am busy attending this man. I will be with you in a moment. What's that? Come to think about it, it's been a while since I last ate, so it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Oh my, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I will eat the rest right away. It doesn't matter which one I take. Quest done. What up, Sid? Might have a word with you, Dragon. It concerns the surgeons. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient oblique for their needs. you see? So I used some of the broken equipment to craft more advanced alchemy, both as a gesture of goodwill and as means to help me recover my memory, since working with my hands kindles my familiar feelings. All I require is to complete the device of the cores of 3 ice spirits, though commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixtures. There's a way to alter their properties so that draw the cold within rather than radiate without. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Okay. Let's go kill some ice fiends. I see one. Get crit. Nice. Supposed to have you out. That's 2. And this is a 3. Have you obtained the cores? If so, please show them to me. What an amazing device! But is this truly an alembic, sir? I've never seen its like before. I'm too unsure what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I have no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, it isn't effective as it claims. It'll be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create and the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder. Worthy the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts, wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at a cost. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, good sister, for coming all the way. For coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptations proffered by these unbelievers. Why does this man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Francois's trial? Whatever is his reasons, He clearly means to oppose us at every turn. Another quest done? Before we can persuade Lord Jeromance to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Goblin that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Carathis. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people in White Brim Front. Share your findings with Alphanod in the square. I'm sure you can formulate a strategy from here. Inquisitor Goblin? Yes, of course I know him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to White Rim Front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in Stowe that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the Night's Watch while the stronghold slept. We walked in the walls and patrolled the exterior, dark as black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of the silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took the terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed, where I have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I have tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Goblin rescued me, carrying me unconscious body to the gates. Held my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. Okay. Okay. Inquisitor Goblin? I haven't the foggiest whom you speak, unbeliever. Aye, we have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you have hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you. Under Inquisitor Golin's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. Whew, boy. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors of the Arbiters of the Hollows will. They are to be afforded with every courtesy and utmost respect. Elfenord? In case you haven't noticed yet, my attire is ill-suited for this climate, you don't say. I realized as soon as our arrival, but paid it no mind as I hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind, our journey is almost at its end. All that remains is to deal with the irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you have been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise that he held in high regard. Even so, I am beginning to suspect that he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us look closely and review the testimonials you obtained, Dragon. Mayhap they will provide insight into Inquisitor Gilliman's motivations. Hey, got an upgrade. And quest done. Alright. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. Claims he felt chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gates, yeah? But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we ride him right in front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from the north of the eastern gate, not the south. But it cannot be so. That way lies not but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Jolot is not misremembering, Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Perhaps retracing his steps might shed a light on the mystery.
YOLO! YOLO!
I'm so dead if I walk through that line right now. Dip, dip, dip. What the fuck? What the fucking you fucking me for, bro? It doesn't work. Also, have you noticed there's a big ass dragon like right here, and it's dead, and it's in the snow. I can climb on it. Just letting y'all know, there's a dragon there, and it's dead. And we found an Inquisitor. He's a bloodied Inquisitor. He died to a dragon. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. Given the contents of this encyclical? What? I believe you have made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Goblin. Newly come to Karathos and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would have dared question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity, or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Dragon, before he learns of this deception has been discovered. And level up! And we got a new lance. Let's put it on. And we did a quest. Since Lord Gillamont has already been turned against us, I fear that this eccentrical alone will not serve us to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to discourage the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens and respects the opinion of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony of the sports that claim, yeah, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Joblot with the evidence that he discovered and see if it helped recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he might find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, he must do everything within our powers to secure the emprise. Oh, you have returned? Is there something else you wanted to ask? The Inquisitor is an impostor? Don't be preposterous. That could not possibly be true. He is a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that is all a lie? If you are so certain of the religious story is true, then go and speak with Sir Pernilla. She's in the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against the man who saved my life. You! I do not believe you. I know you, sir. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know aught of it, not at all. You know, don't you? Fury take me. I praised this day would come. When Sir Jola gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravonian abominations lashed out at him. Nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. But what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family, secrets I had never told another. He said that I kept his confidence, Sir Jola and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Jobelt into the infirmary, and on his first night in Whitebrim Front, Inquisitor Goblin was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized Wallace in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Gillamont, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I remembered the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing until Lord Francil was accused. Some time ago, I allowed the Inquisitor and found he kept the draconian rosaries in hidden chests southeast of Whitebrim Front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of his conspiracy against House Hilarante, thus exonerating Lord Francil and casting doubt on the others' recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Helani, forgive me for not acting sooner. So, you planted the evidence, but you're not part of it? Okay. Cool. I totally believe you. Totally believe you. Nothing shady going on there at all. Nothing shady going on there at all. Found a suspicious box. I think this is gonna be it for today's stream of this game. I'm gonna go take a nap after this, cause I keep yawning. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you free access to the stone vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. There had better be a very good explanation for why you're carrying these rosaries. And where did you find this papal encyclical? Fury take me then, because this is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. But this evidence in your testimony could have been no other explanation. I am just you and your friend, Dragon, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first, I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knight to bring this infernal imposter to justice. Man, there is so much you gotta do just to get to this dungeon. Yeah, we're not picking up that quest. I'm gonna call it here for right now. I'm gonna go lay down for a nap, and I'll be back in a couple hours. It's just one of them days. I needed more sleep. More sleep, more sleep. More sleep is good sleep. Who is on right now? Anybody on? Hey, I can raid my man Bitsoul. Bitsoul X. He is playing Raft. He's interesting character. For sure. He's an interesting character. I'm trying to see how far in Raft he's gotten. Because you can actually beat Raft. Yeah, he's pretty deep. Anyway, folks. Gonna read Bitsoul. Filipino. Speaks the English pretty well. He's pretty good at games in general. Like, he's better than me at Code Vein, that's for sure. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Later, folks.